Hello and welcome to the second video of the seventh lesson of our My Semester book. The seventh lesson is Half of the Profit. In the first video, I explained the story where a clever fisherman managed to give a punishment to the greedy gatekeeper who wanted a share in the fisherman's profit or a reward which he gets from the king who is going to celebrate his 50th birthday. And very cleverly, the fisherman managed to do that as he asked a reward of 100 lashes on his bareback. And when he was asking for 100 lashes, means half of the profit will be shared with the greedy gatekeeper. That means 50 lashes for the fisherman and the remaining 50 lashes for the greedy gatekeeper. And it was all managed as the greedy gatekeeper got strong lashes and he was also dismissed from the king's service. And finally, the fisherman was rewarded with a fine pearl for the fish. In this video, we are going to do the textbook exercises and the notes will be provided. Difficult words or word power which is given in the textbook, you have to write it in the notebook, and other exercises you have to do in the textbook itself. The first exercise, complete the following statements. First one, the king dash a grand feast to be prepared in the royal palace. Yes, what the king did? He ordered. So the answer is ordered. Next one, the king's dash searched everywhere for fresh fish. Who searched for the fish? King's stewards. Yes, the answer is stewards. Next one, the king's palace was lit with dash lights. With which light? Yes, of course, it is colorful lights. Next one, the king and the officials were greatly dashed to hear this. Yes, they were greatly surprised. Answer is surprised. Now see the last sentence. The fisherman was dashed with a fine pearl for the fish. The fisherman was rewarded. Answer is rewarded. Now see the answers. A, ordered. B, stewards. C, colorful. D, surprised. And last one, rewarded. Now the next exercise is answer the following question. Here I'll be just discussing all this question and answer with you, and I will send all the answers through the PDF file. So the first question is, how did the king plan to celebrate his 50th birthday? Yes, how did the king plan? The king planned to give a royal feast to all his friends. Now see the next question. Why didn't any fisherman go to the sea? And the answer is because of the severe storm in the sea, no fishermen were able to go to the sea to catch any fish. Now see the next question. What was the message of the king? Yes, what was the message given by the king? It was that the king would give a very high reward to anyone who dared to go to the sea to catch the fish for the feast. So in that way the message was conveyed by the king. Now see the next question. The next question is, what price did the fisherman ask for his fish? Yes, what is the answer? The clever fisherman asked for 100 lashes on his bareback. So that was the price for the fish. Now see the last question. How was the gatekeeper punished by the king? Yes, what was the punishment given by the king? The king ordered his attendant to give strong 50 lashes on the gatekeeper's bareback, and he also dismissed him from the king's service. So that is the answer. Now I'll be giving all the answers through the PDF file. You can write it down in your notebook. Now see the third question. Tell who said to whom. A. We shall have the feast without fish. Who said? Steward. To whom? To the king. B. What? No fish for the feast? Who said this? Yes, the king. To whom? To the steward. C. Who will go to the sea now? Yes, who said these? These words were said by all the fishermen. And to whom? To the steward. Yes. Now the last one. I have brought this fish for the feast. Who said this? The fisherman. And to whom? To the king, as he brought the fish for the feast. So the answers for tell who said to whom are: first one, steward to king. Next one, king to the steward. Next, fishermen to stewards. Last one, fisherman to king. Write down all these answers in the textbook itself. Now see the next exercise. This exercise is related to apostrophe. Apostrophe is a kind of comma which is used on the top of any words, and it shows who owns what. That means a possession. Possession means the things which belongs to someone. Apostrophe shows the things which belongs to someone, or who owns what, or possession. For example, see here it is given in the textbook. This is Kavita's school. See, Kavitas, the word Kavitas, Kavita, and after on the top there is a comma that is known as apostrophe, and after that it is written S over there. That means the school is of Kavitas. And when we are telling about the things owned by someone, it is denoted with a apostrophe and also a S after that word. See the next exercise. Vishal's puppy is brown. That means whose puppy? Vishal's puppy. Okay, the puppy belongs to Vishal. That means apostrophe S is used to show the things which belongs to someone. Now see, apostrophe is also used for filling the missing letters. That means some of the helping verb, when we are using with the other words, we miss the letters of helping verb. For example, see here it is given it is. Here is a helping verb and it is spelled as is. When it is used with an apostrophe, we omit the letter I and in place of I we put apostrophe. So how it comes? It is will come as its by omitting I and putting apostrophe in place of I. See the next example. He is. Again a helping verb is given over there. What we have done? We have removed I from there and put apostrophe. So he is become now his. When we write full spellings of the words, it is known as full form, and when apostrophes are used in place of the missing letters, then it is known as the short forms. I hope you understood what is full form and short forms of the words which are used with or without apostrophes. Now the exercise given below we have to do. Here short forms of the words are given. We have to write the full forms. See the words N apostrophe T is given. That means negative word not is used in the short forms. We have used apostrophe in place of O. Omitting the letter O, we have put apostrophe. So how these words come? First word don't, and the answer will be do not. Next one, didn't, did not, can't, can not, wouldn't, would not, shouldn't, should not, couldn't, could not, hasn't, has not, haven't, have not, hadn't, had not, isn't, is not. So the answers are do not, did not, cannot, would not, should not, could not, has not, have not, had not, and is not. Write down these answers in your textbook. Now the next exercise, anagram. We have to rearrange the words, and the rearrangement of the same words to make different spellings is known as anagram. An anagram is a word, phrase or name formed by rearranging the letters of another. That means the same letters will be used to form different words. We will do the exercise, and exercise will help you to clear with this concept. Fifth question, rearrange the letters of the words given in the bracket to fill the blanks. First one, all the players of the dash have gathered on the ground, and in the bracket it is written MEAT, meet. So players are in a team. We know players are in a team. What is the spelling given in the bracket? MEAT. What is the spelling of team? TEAM. The same words are used for both the spellings. I hope you understood. When some words with the same letters form a correct spelling and a word, then they are known as anagram. Second one, I dash a horror movie on Sunday. The verb will come here is saw. What is the word given in the bracket? WAS, was. And what is the spelling of saw? SAW. Same letters. Next one, a dash is going on between the two countries. What is the given word in the bracket? That is RAW. Now when we rearrange RAW as WAR, it will become the answer for this fill up. That is, answer will be a war is going on between two countries. Next sentence, the horse's dash is very thick. The bracket letters are arranged as name, NAME. What will be the answer here when we rearrange the word letters? MANE. The horse's mane is very thick. Now the next one, last one, I am sure she can win the dash. CARE, care, is written here in the bracket. Now we will rearrange it as RACE, race. I am sure she can win the race. So answers as anagram are team, saw, war, main, and race. Write these answers in the textbook itself. Some more exercises of page number 42 and 43 are left still, and I'll be continuing these exercises in another video. So I'm stopping this video here, and you have to see the other video for the rest of the exercises.